Hello everyone. I am Yafianaz from Mechanical Engineering Department, stepping into my third year. Welcome to the online YouTube session of Discover DC. This induction briefing is designed to familiarize you with our vision, values, and the dynamic culture that we uphold. You will gain insights into our operations, the expectations we have from our members, and the exciting opportunities that lie ahead. So yeah, let's start the session, guys. Let me give you a quick glimpse into who we are. This is the Technical Product Design and Innovation Club of NIT Tiruchirappalli. We have been around since 2015, and this year we are proud to be stepping into our 10th year of impact and creativity. At our core, we aim to solve real world problems, the kind that affect day to day life across different communities. Our mission is simple, guys, to understand those challenges and design meaningful and practical solutions. Over the years, we have worked on 100 plus projects, earned 45 plus accolades, and published more than 25 plus impactful research papers. Our philosophy is built around three words: defy, design, and deliver. We defy limitations, design with purpose, and deliver solutions that make a difference. So yeah, this is our team, guys. This picture was taken in the second day of open house event conducted during Pragyan. Yeah, this image right here is not just a team photo, guys. These are the people who turned this, who have turned this club into something that feels like home. At Designers Consortium, everyone comes from different backgrounds, skill sets, and experiences. But what keeps everyone together is the passion for building, learning, and especially growing together. And trust me, guys, once you are part of DC, you are never alone. So, what do we do? Firstly, R&D. We identify a problem and then brainstorm, study, experiment to build a working solution from scratch. CAD modeling. We design 3D models of products using softwares like uh, SolidWorks, Fusion 360, and then we come to simulations where you test your design virtually using softwares like ANSYS before physically building the product. And then you do graphic animations such as like you do animated videos, visuals to explain your product. You use tools like Blender, Canva to make cool eye-catching explainers. Then comes the final part, prototyping and fabrication, where you turn your digital designs that you created until now into the real physical objects. You'll work with 3D printers, hand tools to build the actual parts and assemble the complete system. Mechatronics, automation, and machine learning are the domains that you would be a part of when you are working into the project. Mechatronics is something like intersection of mechanics, electronics, and software to build projects that involves motors, sensors, circuits, and coding, everything working together. Automation is making machines or systems that operate with minimal human input. You'll design workflows, use sensors, microcontrollers like Arduino, ESP32, Raspberry Pi, and write logics to control processes automatically. Machine learning, it will be incorporated into your project whenever necessary, where you'll train the computer to learn patterns from data and make decisions and predictions. You'll collect data, clean it, train the models, and apply them into tasks like classification, prediction, or even gesture recognition, right? So these are the five major softwares that we'll be using. MATLAB, ANSYS, and SolidWorks are our official support partners. MATLAB you will be using for simulations, mathematical modeling, data analysis, and it's like used for understanding the complex systems through a simple interface. Answers will be used for no, it's a like our go-to engineering simulation software where you perform structural analysis, thermal analysis, CFDs in our designs. SolidWorks, everyone would be familiar with that. It's a software that is used for 3D modeling where you design parts, assemble the parts, and then visualize them, even completely building them. Proteus is a very powerful tool that is used for simulating circuits and microcontrollers. Just like how you have answers for structural analysis simulations, this is for Proteus is used for validating your electronic designs virtually. Then, or Arduino again, everyone would be familiar with that, which is used for prototyping and controlling the hardware. Yeah. So next we'll be seeing the brief description of the projects. Over the years, we have taken up dozens of them, real world, meaningful, and often challenging. But what I want to highlight today is what we as second years were able to build and deliver. Every project taught us something, guys. And to all the juniors out there who we are about to induct, this is the standard that we set, guys. And we are confident that you will be able to raise the bar even higher. Yeah. So first, I'll be explaining the projects that we fabricated and designed for Smart India Hackathon. The first one is Helping Hands. It's a cost-effective myoelectric prosthetic arm that we designed and fabricated for upper limb transradial amputees, which means they won't be having a part of their hand which is below their elbow. So what makes this prototype special is it is controlled by muscle signals, which uses something called EMG sensors, electromyography sensors that captures the minute electrical signals produced by the muscles. So this will make the amputee feel to control the prosthetic natural and easy to use. It also incorporates toggle positioning mechanism in the fingers that improves the grasping patterns and makes the life easier for the amputee. And it also enhances the functionality and it makes the prosthetic user friendly for the amputee. So next up is Expandy, our rescue warm boat. Imagine a disaster zone with collapsed buildings. We need a fast way to find trapped people. That's where this bot comes in, guys. So it's a combination of warm inspired ground bot and an aerial drone using special sensors like GPR and Wi-Fi module to locate voids and movement of the trapped people under the rubble. This helps rescue teams act faster and safer during emergencies. So yeah, the third project is Ecotono, the project that won Smart India Hackathon. Yeah, so it's a non-contact tonometer which is developed to measure the pressure inside the human eye, which is known as intraocular pressure (IOP). This measurement is extremely important in diagnosing a serious condition called glaucoma, which can lead to irreversible vision loss if not detected early. So the traditional methods of measuring this eye pressure typically involves direct contact with the surface of the eye, often using a small device or a puff of air. But these traditional methods are quite uncomfortable. Sometimes they even cause eye irritations. So this device also comes with a chin stand that adds support and increases the accuracy of results that we get. So on the screen, you are able to you'd be able to see the prototype that was fabricated by our team and the rendered image of one of the iterative design and the ML model that was used to classify the data points for this project. Yeah. So next, it's knob heads and protomines. These are the projects again that we fabricated and designed for Atom Quest, the competition conducted by Atomberg Company at Shastra 2025 IIT Madras. The first one is Smart Knob. It's a universal IoT enabled control knob that provides smooth responsive feedback using haptic detent. It is powered by a BLDC motor, gimbal motor, and magnetic encoder. It auto adjusts based on the appliance specific RFID tags. So with it also uses LCD display and full remote access through IoT platforms. It brings precision and smart control to any device. So the next one is Protomines. This is a advanced directional specific energy efficient HVAC system that uses computer vision and BLDC motors to optimize the airflow for better efficiency and comfort. It automates air filter cleaning mechanism using components like brushes with carbon bristles and then pressure sensors that reduces manual maintenance. It is integrated with Arduino, servo motors, and cloud-based platforms that enables real-time monitoring and IoT-based control for smarter energy use. So yeah, I request my friend Darshan Prakash to continue the session from now on. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Hello everyone, I'm Darshan Prakash from second year Prod department. Uh, Now we'll move on with the other projects. So next up is Sandtech, which is an automated cleaning robot for vertical tile surfaces. The project aims to create an automated cleaning robot which can effectively remove stains, dirt, and grime from vertical tile surfaces commonly found in homes. It uses a combination of surface adhesion by suction, controlled fluid spraying, and mechanical scrubbing to clean effectively while minimizing water usage. Using time of flight sensor and mapping, it does this. The robot is able to navigate the area automatically and it can reach difficult spots, ensuring complete surface coverage. The next is Boink, which is again a smart knob, and you might wonder why again we have a smart knob here. And yes, it is for the same problem statement. And when you look at any problem statement, there are multiple approaches to the same problem. There can be ton of ideas for the same problem, and it can be as unique as you can get. So both of these knobs are unique its own way, and they utilize different aspects and they have different designs. So both of them managed to win as well, which will be covered later. So Boink is a smart knob which has a bezel feature, which is a rotating part on the on the end, and it is capable of switching over the options which are present on the screen. So a circular TFT display is present, which is controlled through an ESP32C3, which is a mini version of ESP. The display receives input through encoders, and magnetic encoders have been used here. So the whole setup is IoT connected, and it has auto on-off features. So apart from the projects which we do for competitions, we also undertake certain research projects. Now, research projects are unique in its own way. They are the ones which tackle real life problems, and they require proper understanding of the problem statement and a thorough background research and ideation process. So research projects are done in the event semester, and we take the whole semester to do the projects. So that explains how much work is put into it and how much efforts are done. So first up is PipeScope, which is an inline pipeline inspection robot. So the word pipeline inspection or pigging is referred to as the checking of dimensions inside the pipeline, and this is done through an inline robot which travels inside the pipe, checking the outer diameters. So it can also be extended for pipeline cleaning as well. So large companies such as BPCL own a huge network of pipelines all around, and they can be oil or gas. So then they spend millions of money into these robots. And the bot PipeScope is like basically working on a screw type motion for locomotion, and sensors are placed at the end of the wheels to capture the inaccuracies or defects. And this is usually done with UT or MFL sensors. The design is suitable for a variable pipeline diameter, and it has a deployable structure at the very end, an umbrella-like structure, which is used for velocity control. Next up is step three, which is an autonomous caterpillar system. And this system is used for locomoting or transporting the disabled people over the stairs. Now, If we take an example of a wheelchair, the system is capable of transporting the wheelchair properly without changing its orientation, and it is also retrofittable, which means that any kind of wheelchair can be attached to the attachment provided and taken through the stairs. So the plate which is present, is it basically works in the principle of PID, which takes in inputs from the inputs as feedback, and using these inputs, the plate orientation is changed so as to maintain the center of mass. So it also has a track, caterpillar-like feature, that is the track in the very bottom, which is used for traversing through the stairs, and that explains the caterpillar movement here. Next is drainage, which is a decompactor for deep soil, which is basically used for creating pores inside the soil after, example, a flood or something, after which the soil loses its capability. So the apparatus consists of a detonation tube, where the detonation occurs as a result of combustion of air-fuel mixture generated using a carburetor. This generates a detonation wave of Mach number 2.5, and Mach number here, 2.5, is a large number which refers to supersonic speeds. So this is exactly why this is a research project. That is, in order to replicate a Mach number of such high, value, we have to have a controlled space, and a lot of research has to be done to achieve the same. So using this wave, the soil is compacted so much that it produces cracks, thus decompacting top and subsoil, achieving soil aeration with shocks and gas dynamic reactions. Right. So after this is done, it is like very suitable for crop growth, and it supports the microbial activity and enhances the water infiltration too. So after we did all these projects, we have also won a lot of competitions through these projects. So Team Visionaries, which made the Ecotono product, won the first place in Smart India Hackathon, and with over 200 plus entries, they managed to secure the podium. So as we, in the IITM Shastra competition conducted by Atomberg, uh, both the teams which chose a no problem statement secured the first runner-up place, Team Knobheads and Team Boy. So this explains how the same problem can have different approaches to it, and both of them can be effective in its own ways. Our other achievements include a lot of research publications, and five of the research publications were done last year, that is in the last academic year 24-25. And these research papers are published in renowned journals such as IEEE, and any of the DC projects which perform here are research project worthy and are capable of having its own publication. Next up, we'll have Kavya continue with it. Over to him.
My name is Kavya, a third year mechanical engineering student, and I will walk you through our sub-teams and workflow. Structurally, our team is divided into two core sub-teams, mechanics and tronics, which each focuses on a distinct domain. Both work closely together throughout every project, tackling different parts of the same project, supporting each other to bring fully integrated functional prototypes to life. Now, the mechanics sub-team works on mechanical design, CAD modeling, simulation, and prototyping, where we deal with everything related to structural, motion, and physical systems, from digital design to real-world builds. For example, you can see here there is one simulation of supersonic flow in a tube. There is the body assembly of the smart knob, motion analysis of a pipe what we designed in a pipe, and the CAD model of the hyperelastic sail of that, as well as the disaster rescue board we made, which uses compliant springs, servos, and other components, all visible in the image. If you are into designing parts, running simulations, or building things that move, this is where you'll want to be. Now, the Tronics sub-team focuses on electronics, embedded systems, IoT, coding, and AI/ML, where we work on everything that powers, controls, or makes systems smart, blending hardware with software. Here you can see there are IoT systems configured for various projects, control system models for signal processing, graphs of AI/ML models with test trained data accuracy, as well as circuit simulations for the circuits we design and then implement. If you are excited by circuits, code, automation, or intelligent systems, Tronics is the place for you. Now, what do we want? What we value the most is your dedication and genuine passion for product design. We are not looking for experts, we are looking for learners. You don't need to know everything right now because we'll teach you the tools, the skills, and the technical know how. We will shape you into someone who is technically strong, creatively confident, and ready to take on real world challenges. If you bring the drive, the curiosity, and the willingness to grow, we'll take care of the rest. Skills can be taught, mastery can be built. All we need is your commitment. Secondly, be open up to take any role, regardless of the subteam, whether it's sketching, CAD modeling, or researching. We value a flexible and collaborative spirit. And finally, if you have a passion for designing and creating real world products, you'll fit right in. This is the place where your dream product can become reality. Now, let's quickly walk you through our workflow, which follows the double diamond theory of design. We'll start by deeply understanding the core problem. This is where we'll diverge into all the possible challenges linked to it. Then we will converge by identifying the key problems we actually want to solve. From there, we move into background research, digging into the context, users, and existing solutions to build a solid foundation. Now, next comes ideation, one of the most creative and crucial phases. Here, we brainstorm a wide range of ideas, exploring every possible solutions, and then we narrow down and converge on the most promising and impactful concepts. After that, we step into designing, where we convert ideas into technical and visual drafts ready to be built. After that, we go into analysis, testing the design's feasibility, whether it's mechanically sound, electronically viable, or practically implementable. And finally, we reach the prototyping stage where all the work comes together and ideas are brought to life physically. Now, each step is hands on, collaborative, and essential, and everyone on the team is involved throughout the entire journey. Now, as I mentioned earlier, everything starts with a solid background research. We find existing solutions, understand what's already out there, and dive deep into technical papers and related documents. Whether it's IEEE research articles or patent databases, we try to grasp all the context behind a problem before we attempt to solve it. This stage ensures we don't reinvent the wheel and instead build upon existing knowledge. It can also help us identify gaps which we can address with our own innovation. We then begin with ideation, a phase focused on exploring possibilities and generating innovative solutions. Sketches, brainstorming boards, and conceptual diagrams help us visualize and refine our ideas. It's a creative, iterative process and one that forms the foundation of everything we build. Now, with a strong idea in place, we move into the designing phase. This is where we translate concepts into detailed plans using CAD modeling, circuit simulation, and embedded system design. Now, design alone isn't enough. We also have to validate it through analysis. We perform simulations like static structural analysis. For example, our compliant mechanism springs used in wormbot or the hyperelastic sail of our pipe bot. We also perform a CFD analysis for which we have the example of detonation happening in the pipe to assess how our designs perform under real world conditions. This helps us identify weaknesses, optimize performance, and ensure reliability before moving to fabrication. It's a crucial step in bridging the gap between theory and practical application. Now comes the prototyping phase where we actually build what we have designed. This is when we bring together all the parts, mechanical, electrical, and code, to make a working version of our idea. Here you can expect to work with 3D printers and other various manufacturing processes as well as hand tools. It helps us see how the concept performs in real life and what needs to be improved. Simply put, this is where we turn our imagination into something real. For example, here we have our images of protomines and Sandtag prototypes that we built. So now I'll be going on. Now I'll be passing it to Harish, who will explain you of the timeline of the inductions.
Hello guys, I am Harish from Production Engineering third year. Let's jump into the timeline. Let's jump into the timeline of the induction process. Once this Discover DC session is over, we will be circulating a Google Forms. where you can select the streams that you are interested in. Once the registration deadline is over, we'll be making a WhatsApp group and assigning a mentor to each one of you. So the induction process goes the way. First, we'll be giving you a questionnaire one and followed by a software task. After that, we'll be conducting a PI one to check your progress and the amount of efforts and thinking that you have put into this questionnaire and as well as software task. If you do well in this stage of the induction process, you'll be moving into the second stage, which is consisting of a product design task. That means you'll be designing a whole product from a given problem statement. And your product design task will be evaluated in the upcoming PA. Lastly, we'll be having a HR round. This round is to see your attitude towards the club, and we will be checking that through various situational questions, and we will be able to find that how much dedicated you can be towards our club. So this will be the overview of our induction process and what you get through this induction process. Yeah, our induction process designed such a way that you learn something throughout this process. Throughout the induction process, you'll be exposed to a lot of brainstorming sessions, creative questions, and knowledge on various new topics. You'll be learning basics of mechanics, tronics, CAD modeling, and various circuit designs and softwares such as ANSYS, SolidWorks, Proteus, KiCad, MATLAB, and Main. Other than that, you will be learning the methodology and flow of production product design process. That is, you know how to approach a given problem statement and arrive to a particular solution. And once again, guys, it's not that only you will be working on this task. It's we also help you. To help you guys through the induction process, we'll be providing you a required resources and a mentor to guide you throughout the process. You can ask any type of questions regarding the task, regarding softwares or the process, and we are here to help you guys throughout the induction process. DC's induction process is designed so that you will not require any prerequisites. During this induction process, we only check your progress, focus, and dedication that you give in on this task. We don't expect any prior knowledge. This is something where you can come learn from scratch and apply for this induction. And here comes DC isn't just a tech club, it's a community, a place where you meet some of the most passionate, curious, and fun people on this campus. We are all about building cool stuff together, but also about the memories that we create along the way. Whether it can be a late night brainstorming sessions, random breaks, fun events, or club trips, that can be a full fun memories. You will find yourself growing not just as a designer, but as a person. By the end of it, it won't just feel like a club, it's more like a home. So, yeah, if it all sounds fun, go ahead, apply for the induction, and don't forget to share the link with your friends too. Being in DC is not just about doing cool projects and having fun. You will learn a lot of useful skills throughout the 3 years, and it can help you land in an internship placement and can build your resume. Plus, you will get to work with seniors and alumni who have done amazing stuff from landing top internship to starting their own projects. So take this first step. We love to see you on the induction process. Do apply, guys. And with that, I will hand over to my teammates who will be taking care of the Q&A session. Feel free to ask any of the questions. Shoot in the comment section. We are ready to answer.
Hi guys, I'm Vaibhav Kanan from Metallurgy Materials Engineering. I'm from DC. Please shoot your questions. We are ready to answer.
So hello guys, myself Rajaram from Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department. So I think my friends have given a good idea of what DC is and what we do. So now we are ready to answer your doubts, guys.
Questions, if you're without if you're asking for where to type the questions, you can just put in the chat. You can see the chat. So yeah, we'll see from there. There's no separate link for anything. Guys, shoot questions. Come on. Feel free to ask anything.
So Virat fan has asked where is the link in the comments. So the induction registration links will be soon circulated in your class groups, as well as if you rewind a bit, there is a QR code in the PPT. There you can find it.
Uh, yes, you will. So as the process goes, how we'll have is we'll have two questionnaires, and we'll give you a good amount of time to learn and solve and submit. And if you have doubts during that time, you could approach the mentors. You could ask the questions, and we'll help you on how to solve them. And someone has asked, how long will the induction? The induction process will be for 2 months, like throughout your whole semester, summer break. It will be there, and the HR round will be maybe like, once you come to the college, we'll have it offline. The induction process will start soon. Yeah, Thanos, I think I answered your question. So there's no prerequisites required, as we mentioned before in the video. We'll have as the questionnaires go down, you could just learn from the questionnaires. We'll give you a a sample amount of time so that you could learn, prepare, and then solve. And I think through induction process itself, we'll give the questions such a way that you'll be you can learn well. No, not at the beginning. The SolidWorks and all the simulation softwares you can learn later. Through the induction, we'll give you a little bit intro on all the simulation tools, be it SolidWorks and Answers, on how to install and how to run basic modeling and simulation. That's enough. And then as you be in the club with different projects coming in, you learn it, in a more deeper way.
Yeah. So can I apply to both the streams? Yes, you can apply to both the streams, and you can work on both the questionnaires. But as we go along the induction process, you have to at some point you have to decide which is your preference, and you can go along with it. Once you come into the club, there is no stream 1 and stream 2. We will be working on both the streams. We will be working on both mechanics part as well as tronics part. So yeah. How many people can get inducted? So there is no lower limit and fixed upper limit as well. So through the years, it has been around average of 15 members. If we find that this batch of people are very good, we'll be inducting more people as well. So you don't need to worry about how much people get inducted. So do your best along the induction process, and you will surely get in. Yes, sure. You can work on projects focused on electronics. Most of our projects will have very good part of electronics as well. If you take Norbits, Boeing, like there are many projects that has been told to you in the video. So most of them have very good part of electronics in it. We'll be working on embedded systems a lot, and there are some projects including analog electronics, IoT, ML as well. So. No, there is nothing like that. Any department people can go into any streams. We have got our seniors selecting stream 2 from production as well. So there is nothing like this department people have to go into this stream.
In PI will be just general questions. The questionnaire what we have filled. Based on that, we'll ask your thought process and everything, and how you have solved this everything. And if we find there are some errors in correction, at that time we'll ask you, can you think this is not the right answer? Can you think in a better way? And we'll help in that. And other questions related to the technical background.
Yeah, so about this question, Stream 2 is not only in electronics. Nowadays, we are more going into MLDL, computer vision, IoT as well. So, other than electronics, there are, as technology progresses, we are also equipping ourselves with new and new technologies. We are including more and more new technologies in our projects as well. So, there is nothing like electronics only. So, CV, ML are also there in our projects. Yes, come on. Ask. Feel free to shoot questions.
The topics, okay, so we have two questionnaires. So the first questionnaire will be of we'll test your basic knowledge on everything, that's physics, maths, basic engineering. And also there will be two set of questionnaires for both stream one and stream two. We'll test you on that. And then on the second questionnaire, it will be more related to your stream. Let's say stream one will be more related to SolidWorks, modeling, simulation, and stream two it will be related to more electronics. So last year we had taken up uh, three to four projects as a team. Each member has taken in different teams. So we participated in SIH, Transfinite, then Pragyan, and then Shastra. And even in Shastra, there were different sub competitions in which we participated. Yeah.
Adding on to
So
that,
other
the number of projects you make heavily depends on the schedule of the year, as well as your education NITT schedule as well. So it varies.
come on, guys. Any more questions? Ask.
Yeah. So the induction forms will be released as soon as this session is over. It will be circulated soon to you guys.
Okay, so joining us can significantly boost your career. So, because you have hands-on experience on product design, and you have we have like great seniors who have interned in various institutes, both Indian and abroad. I have gone for masters and jobs, so you can get a teaching from them on what to choose, what career, what to move on. I think that's what will help you, and we have great projects. These will add on to your resume as well.
Yeah. Adding on to that, we are one of the very few clubs in NITT with cross-domain exposure. So if you are someone who has not chosen with some particular domain you are going in, so this is a great club. You can choose that. You can come in. You can work in mechanics. You can work in electronics. You can work in IoT. You can improve your ML knowledge. So there are a lot of things that you can get here.
Right. I think we answered this question.
Yeah.
So that's nothing like a daily basis. Depends on the project workload. So some project can take a lot of time, and if you're approaching deadlines, so some projects have let's say a month of deadline. So that time you need to have put more hours into it, and some projects will be lenient. You'll have like a 4 to 5 months of deadline. So that you can go a bit lean. You don't have to put that much efforts. Just maybe 10 hours a week, something like that. And if you have done it soon before the deadline, you can just relax. So it's just completely based on the type of project you choose and the team members you have.
Yeah. Adding on to that, there is nothing like this many hours you have to be there in DC room or something. It majorly depends on the progress we see. We expect good amount of progress to be done. So once it's there, then fine. That is not true. So uh, DC is not that hectic, to be honest. So uh, we'll be there doing some exciting projects. So if you are good at managing time and energy, then DC is definitely not hectic. To be honest, in the club we have a lot of members who are RG in their respective classes. So that itself will tell you that it is not that hectic. So
So product fabrication, we have in the DC rooms, we have a separation where we have meets and where we have fabrication. So we have separate fabrication room where we have a lot of tools for fabricating. And let's say if there's something complex, let's say laser cutting or welding, anything that we outsource it, so that we have a really good finish. That's how we fabricate products here. Specific categories.
uh, I think so.
Do you mean
He's asking
streams?
about domains. Yeah.
Domains. Okay. Yeah, so there are two domains. One is mechanics and electronics. Yeah, so mechanics focuses on modeling, simulation, product designing, and electronics focus on all the electrical stuff in it. We don't need to work during exams. We have all the team projects, everything. You can submit whatever your even NSEM, CT, CT2s. We'll give you offs during your exam schedule, so you don't have to work. And we usually close at least a week or two prior before exams, so that you have ample time to even study. Any more questions, guys?
Yeah.
Yes. That's it.
I think this one is answered before itself. So it
Yes.
will be an average of 4 to 5 projects you can take. Yeah, maximum. Yes. So DC allows you to collaborate and work with other clubs, and you will be working. You will have to when needed. You will have to collaborate with others. Like when you need some welding, when you need some CNC machines, lathes, or PCB printing, you will have to go and do those stuff. So yeah. Uh,
You'll have a lot of projects, and let's say for second year, having so many quality projects on your resume, and that is in the domain in which you're interested. The professor or even the scholarship, a person who's there, he'll have like a cost. usually no such person in the second year has so many projects. Usually in the third years you'll be accredited with more projects. So that will help you to land internships, and this internship will help you in your next intern, so your internships.
Yeah. Adding on to that, DC participates in various events and competitions conducted by the companies. So, for example, we participated in Atom Quest that was conducted by Atomberg in Shastra IIT Madras. So, due to our great performance in that respective competition, uh, Atomberg gave us an internship opportunity to one and all who are worked in that projects. So these kind of opportunities will be there when you work in good projects with the tech clubs. Yeah. Yeah, so as I said, there is no prerequisites that you should know or any prior knowledge you should have. Just that you should be passionate and ready to learn. So most of us did not know what SolidWorks is or what prospective electronic softwares are. So once the induction process goes on, you will be giving you resources. Will be having mentorship guidances to uh, give you the uh, give you the respective knowledges you should have. So no need to worry about the prerequisites as we are reiterating again and again. Yeah.
Yes, currently we are doing a project for BPCL, which is Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited. We mentioned about it in the video, about the picking device. So that's the latest collaboration. No, there's no CGP related.
Yeah. So regarding the master's program, most of the projects that we do are very helpful for your statement of purpose that you will be writing for your master's, or when you apply for your master's, you will have a standing out resume definitely when you have these kind of projects. So that will be a good addition to your resume.
Guys, any more questions related to the club?
Yes, of course.
I think Vishal Mart security, it's a tougher position. So
Yes.
you need to be part of DC for that, sure. Other clubs won't, like DC is the only club that can get you there.
Yeah,
So to
bit
be,
more
yeah,
consistent hard work needed.
I think once you come into DC, we can have a collaboration with Vishal Mart, and then we can get you placed. No, there will be no curfew extension. And also it will depend on projects. Let's say there's some major project which we are doing, and the core sees that the person's time is required in DC, then yeah, we can have curve extensions. Yes, you can, but you need to make sure that that doesn't affect your ongoing no projects. Doesn't occur as a hindrance to your ongoing project. Apart from that, yeah, in your free time, it's open 24/7 for boys, obviously. So you can come work anytime. That's not an issue.
Yeah. So
It,
during the
yeah.
projects, will the seniors will be there as mentors when needed, or in difficulties will be helping you guys during the project as well. And yeah, so mentors will be there to help you guys.
Cool, guys. I think we answered most of your questions. If you still have any questions, you could, text one of the members from the DC club, or text us on our Instagram handle. We'll respond there. And remember, the forms are going out this tonight. Do apply for the best club.
Yeah, adding on to that, guys, form link is there. It's open now, and it's there in our description. Yeah, they are live now. Yes, you can go and apply away, guys. Yeah.
Cool, guys. Thank you for attending this. Thank you for joining us. See you at the induction process.
Bye, bye, guys.